Why make your own mistakes when you can learn from somebody else's? Okay, so again, welcome. It's funny, actually, because when I worked in the supply side of the industry, which I did for, well, I'm not going to tell you the years, because you might tot it all up at the end and realise how old I am, and I spend every available moment trying to disguise how old I am. But anyway, let's just say, for a reasonable amount of time, helping a number of people set up in business. And as you know, a lot of people set up from the very beginning as a mobile. And one of the things that has always worried me, in a way, is that you often use the word only, as in, I am only mobile. And often a conversation will go something like this. Well, what do you do? Oh, I'm a beauty therapist, or nail technician, complementary therapist. And then people say, oh, where's your salon? And this is where only comes in. Oh, I'm only mobile. So after this lecture today, I want to ban the use of the word only. Reason being, your ask factors, attitude, skills and knowledge, your qualifications, your passion for your clients are exactly the same as for somebody who is in a salon base. So where does the word only come from? I don't like it. They don't have colleges for mobile therapists and colleges for salon therapists. There are colleges for therapists. You all go to the same one. So, you are equal, not only. Can we please bear that in mind? So, I want to look at mobile businesses and static businesses. Look at what's the same. Look at the differences. And then we can discuss how you can manage your mobile business better. So, let's look at what's the same. Your qualifications are the same. You are qualified to the National Occupational Standards at level 1, 2 or 3. So that's the same. Your knowledge is the same. Your ability to carry out those treatments is the same. So qualifications are the same. The passion and the customer care that you give to your clients is the same. Actually, I meant to mention something before, forgive me. If you would like a copy of the PowerPoint presentation, fill in this little blue form and write on the back, mobile beauty business, and we will email it to you. Please make sure your email address is really clear. Okay, I mention it now because I noticed a few people writing everything down. I'd rather you listen to me. Okay? I don't want you to miss my words of wisdom, i.e. all the mistakes I made that you're going to learn from. Okay, so the passion and care is the same. You have overheads exactly the same as a static salon. And this, again, is where this horrible word only comes in, because you think you don't have any overheads. Well, you do. And we're going to be looking at those a little bit later. So you have overheads exactly the same as a salon. Or, as I heard a mobile business lady say the other day, a proper business. Okay. You both have to manage your time. Slightly differently, but nevertheless you have to manage time. So that's the same. You have to manage the business. I know you probably didn't do too much with business management at college, but the business needs managing. So that's the same. You don't get a successful business just by luck. Might get you some of the way, but certainly not all of the way. So business management, the same. Marketing. Those of you that were here yesterday and attended my marketing lecture, I went into quite a lot of detail on marketing, and I will, in fact, be going over some of that a little bit later with you guys. So marketing your business is the same. That has to be done. Insurance. In fact, in some cases with a mobile business, it's actually more, or at the very least, it's different. So again, these are all costs that you have. Because sometimes mobile therapists think they should charge a cheaper price. Never quite understood why you think that. Anyway, so insurance. You have to pay for insurance. Static businesses have to pay for insurance. Again, that's the same. Let's look at the differences, and you'll see by the amount of space that's left, there's not so many differences as there are issues that are the same. So what are the differences? The differences are, and I'll be going through them in more detail in a moment, are the options for delivery of treatment and services, i.e. your offering. That is different. The equipment restrictions, they are in place because of how you work, and again we'll be talking about that in a moment. So there are certain restrictions on the equipment you can physically carry about. Area management is something you have to be really, really tight on. We talked about time management, but area management is something you need to be really, really hot on. And again, I'll be showing you some hints and tips on how you can do that. So you both have time management issues, but only you have area management issues. And any of you that have perhaps worked for a supply company as a rep will be used to managing an area anyway. But that is certainly a difference and a fairly major one. So let's look at managing mobile. Let's look at the delivery options. So the first one is where perhaps you take your business, your offering to your client's home or place of work. And sometimes in mobile businesses, they forget about the place of work as a delivery option. Some years ago, I actually worked as a consultant for a company that did back massage and stress-relieving massages to corporate clients. They didn't do any home visits at all. They went into their local businesses and did massage and stress-relieving treatments. Because under Health and Safety at Work Act, that you now have to look after, as employers, the well-being, the mental well-being of your employees. And some forward-thinking companies will have guys like you come in with your portable couch or whatever and do stress-relieving massage, etc. So when I talk about clients, I don't just mean home. And what you have to do as business people is take these blinkers off. Okay, so your clients could be corporate clients. Again, big companies invest in having in-house doctors and dentists, because when you add up the amount of time it takes away from the business of 500 employees going to have a dental appointment, you soon realize it's an awful lot cheaper to have that in-house. So what you are offering is a service to corporate land, as well as going to see Mrs. Smith in her home. So please don't think your delivery option is just restricted to a client's home. Yes, of course, that is one option, but also think about the corporate side of things. So that's what's one delivery option, delivering your offering direct to the client, be it at home or be it at work. You may have a London bus or an articulated lorry that you turn up. I do know a lady in Birmingham who has the beauty bus, and she turns up. I think she had to get an HGV license and all this. It's absolutely hilarious. She got so much press coverage, it was absolutely untrue. Her and her Birmingham beauty bus. And her clients came to her into her bus. As I say, she did have to do an HGV, but, you know. So your vehicle is not just a means of getting you to wherever. It could actually be part and parcel of the delivery option. Anybody here got a lorry or a beauty bus? Anybody got an HGV license? Might be something you want to consider. Okay, there's also the option with mobile of going out to clients' homes or businesses or driving your bus or whatever, but also on, say, perhaps 1 or 2 days a week, offering your services in a static salon or in a static business that does not offer what you offer. Now, a classic example would be a hairdresser's. Okay, so perhaps you would work in a spare room in their salon, perhaps on a Thursday or a Friday. They do all the bookings the rest of the week. You come in, set up, do the treatments, whatever. It's all been booked, and then you split the proceeds 70-30, 60-40, whatever. So working within a single host business alongside your existing business is an option.